Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of MAGAs across the socials talking about how these tariffs are going to make the country rich and how can anybody be against the country getting more money, and you are showing loud and proud that you have not a clue how anything works. Now, I know 99.9% of y'all aren't even going to listen to this because you don't ever listen to anything that makes sense. But you don't have to be an expert economist to understand what tariffs are. Tariffs are taxes that we pay. We, the consumers, pay. When a tariff is imposed on imported goods, the buyer, the company who is buying the product, having the product imported, they have to pay the tariff. Okay, they pay it, and then in order to still be able to earn a profit, they have to raise the prices of their goods, and that means we pay the difference. So the higher the tariff, the more we end up paying. So he says he doesn't care if for the price of foreign cars go up because people will be buying American cars. Yeah, that sounds great on the surface, except that a lot of cars that are actually assembled here in this country, the parts are imported from other countries. So the price of American cars will go up by thousands of dollars as well. So what happens when you have people, working class and poor people who still need to buy stuff to survive, because these tariffs are going to affect everything from food, clothing, housewares, everything that we rely on to live day to day, okay? It's affecting all of that. So yes, you're going to see your prices drastically increase in the coming weeks. But also, unemployment is going up. So while the price of everything is going up, you've got people who whose wages are stagnant or who are losing their jobs. And let's not even talk about, you've got people who are disabled, people who are elderly and not able to work, that have to make it on a fixed income. And oh, by the way, some folks are actually losing their Social Security because the doggy crew wants to go in with a freaking chainsaw. They don't know what the hell they're doing, and they're cutting off benefits for people who should be getting them because they claim the person has passed away, even though they haven't. And by the way, I'm gonna need y'all to not gut the IRS because currently the IRS thinks that I'm unalive. True story. I'll talk about that in a different video. So no, MAGA hats, tariffs are not going to make the country money. These blanket tariffs across the country, or across the world, I should say, are going to cause this economy to crater. And what happens when the linchpin of the global economy craters? It destabilizes the world's economy. This moron has destabilized the world economy. Y'all voted for a dimwit who has no freaking idea what he's doing. We would all have been better off if he just sat there like a little kid. If they just sat him in a chair, gave him some toys to play with, and told him, don't touch anything except for those toys. Don't push any buttons. Don't write anything. Don't make any plans. Just play with those toys for 4 years and don't touch the economy. Don't do anything. But just sit there. Just sit there. Don't say anything. Put that phone down. No, you're not allowed to tweet. No, just sit there and play with your crayons. That's it. That's all. If he had done that, we would not be going through this right now. But no, he had to get in there and break everything. And who said that he was going to do that? Everybody that voted for the qualified black woman that y'all were too misogynistic and racist to vote for. Go sit in the corner and think about what you've done.